Never surrender!
Jean-Claude Van Damme, the muscles from Brussels. His films have grossed over $750 million, and he has inspired martial artists around the world. We're going to take a look back at some key locations on Van Damme's path to becoming one of the top action stars of the 1990s.
The Warner Theater here in Hollywood is now being used as a church. At one time, it was a mecca for some of the industry's biggest films, including How the West Was Won, A Clockwork Orange, and the LA premiere of Bloodsport, Jean-Claude Van Damme's first starring role. The film earned over $11 million and a $1 million budget, made the muscles from Brussels a star overnight. Getting here wasn't easy. In the early 1980s, Van Damme left behind his own successful business, the California Gym in Brussels, to come to Los Angeles. He arrived with $8,000, a big dream, and a ton of determination. He eventually found his way here, to what was once Frank Dux' dojo in North Hollywood, now called the Valley Gym. Here he would train the likes of Dux, friend Michelle Kesey, and future Lionheart co-star Jeff Langton. But $8,000 can only get you so far. Van Damme occasionally had to resort to sleeping in his car in this parking lot behind Frank Dux' dojo. Despite these hardships, he never gave up on his dream. Eventually, Van Damme took up residence here at this apartment building in Valley Village. It's only a few blocks from Frank Dux' old studio. From here, Jean-Claude continued his assault on Hollywood.
In the spring of 1985, Jean-Claude successfully auditioned for the role of Ivan the Russian in the martial arts film No Retreat, No Surrender here at Raleigh Studios in Hollywood. The role was a smaller one, but it helped put him on the map with moviegoers. You have to make your own success, but once in a while, even chance can play a factor. It was chance that led him to a random encounter with Menahem Golan, the Canon Films producer, in front of 385 North, once a restaurant in the heart of LA. Seeing Golan leaving the establishment, Van Damme made a point to meet him and took the opportunity to show off some of his now famous kicks. That encounter led to a meeting here at what was formerly the Canon Studios building. Jean-Claude eventually secured a 3-picture deal that began with Bloodsport, a movie originally so bad that Golan refused to release it. Van Damme, desperate to get his big break, helped re-edit the film into a better version. This new cut was finally screened and the film became a massive success.
Now, every future superstar has to eat. An empty stomach would often bring Van Damme and Michelle Kesey here to Frontier Walk in Burbank. They would serve delicious meals to the muscles from Brussels. As his success catapulted him up Hollywood's food chain, Van Damme moved to this home in Chatsworth. While he sold it a number of years ago, it was during his time here he made such classics as Universal Soldier, Hard Target, Time Cop, and yes, even Double Team.
Admittedly, Van Damme's fame as a major movie star has waned in the last number of years, but despite his absence from the big screen, you can find him reigning supreme as the king of the home video market and a lasting cultural icon whose name and face is known worldwide. He may not have a star yet, like his idol Bruce Lee or his contemporary Chuck Norris, but any man who's won the Kumite doesn't just deserve a star, he's earned one.